EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for July 20th, 2022. It is Wednesday, and the Wednesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by the Walters and Zarinsky team at Keller Williams Real Estate, serving Carbon, Lehigh, and Northampton counties in eastern Pennsylvania. Lehigh Valley real estate prices have never been higher, and in most cases, they're at all-time highs. And at the same time, current real estate inventory is at a record low. Properties are most often selling well above asking price, and buyers are agreeing to pay over appraised value on many of those transactions. If you're curious about what your property is currently worth, call Mike and Sarah for a free market analysis and find out what sets them apart in the real estate industry. They can be reached at 610-867-8888, proud sponsors of the Wednesday video forecast. So we're in the middle of a hot and humid stretch here, a heat wave. Started yesterday, and it's going to continue to build over the next couple of days. So what we're going to do today isn't really go through the schematics of everything and why, the hows and whys of the heat wave. I did that yesterday. Today I want to get into what are the worst days of this heat wave, because it's going to vary, okay? So today we have a mostly sunny day across the region. It's going to be hot and humid, dew points in the 70s. Temperatures in the low to mid 90s across the entire region, and then mostly clear and muggy overnight. Temperatures will most likely be stuck in the 70s, well into the 70s in many cases overnight. And then we have a weak shortwave moving off to our north that may try to drag a weak cold front through the region, but there isn't really much with this, and I'm not really excited about precipitation chances here on Thursday. But we do have to give something to the NAM here, because it is showing a little bit of an isolated or a stray shower or thunderstorm, maybe early afternoon in far eastern parts of Pennsylvania, and then during the course of the afternoon into northern New Jersey. It does have this little bit here. Most other guidance does not have this, but since it does show that, in our local forecast, we have a low chance for a thunderstorm that will maybe cool you off here on Thursday. Otherwise, Thursday's 90 to 97 is the spread in temperatures from northwest to southeast across our region, and it's going to be a little bit less here on the low side, because in the morning you're going to have some, a little bit of clouds to deal with before that breaks, and you have some sun breakout. So it'll take a little bit of time there, but southeastern areas that are going to miss out on this action should remain in the mid to upper 90s for highs here on Thursday. So Thursday is a heat headline day. So what does that mean? The National Weather Service has, actually next 2 days are. Today is too. Heat advisories are in effect today. Excessive heat watch was put in place for the urban corridor here for Thursday, and that is generally this area right here, the urban corridor right in here. This is the I-95 corridor. On either side of that, this is where the area is expected to be on Thursday, with heat index values that are between 105 and 110 on Thursday. That is insane. So that's pretty hot. Today is nothing to sneeze at either. We're going to have some heat index values that are going to get to near 100 degrees, or maybe even in some places into the low 100s with the humidity in place. So it's not going to be, tomorrow's just going to be a little bit more humid. Dew points in the middle 70s in combination with temperatures in the middle 90s, and that's just what's going to give you those temperatures. Heat index values in the 105 to 110 degree range in that quarter that I circled. So if you get lucky and you get an isolated thunderstorm, this may temper things for you a little bit, okay, and keep the upside temperature from being reached. Now, one thing I want to do today is identify the worst days of this heat wave. Thursday is one of them. Thursday is just a hot, very humid day and just an oppressive day, okay? There's another one in the next 7 days we're going to be dealing with, and I think that's going to come Sunday. Sunday has the potential to be the hottest day of this entire stretch, okay? It's not really indicated yet on most guidance or most of your apps or what have you yet, and our local forecast even, it does have the hottest day, but it's not extreme, so we'll see. But we get to Friday, we're back to mostly sunny skies, and humidity is going to lower a little bit Friday. I know that sounds kind of crazy, because it's going to be still in the low to mid 90s for highs on Friday, behind that cold front that came through on Thursday. But we're going to have the humidity is going to lower just a little bit. So not as quite as oppressive here on Friday. Then the temperatures go back up in the either side of the middle 90s for Saturday. And then it's also a dry day. Then we get to Sunday, and there could be across our far northern areas, very far northern areas, an isolated late day shower or storm. Further south, since we're ahead of this frontal boundary, you're going to have the humidity really increase again on Sunday. The frontal boundary is up here. This is going to come through on Monday. A little bit of a prefrontal trough here could give you that late day shower or thunderstorm threat for far northern areas. But areas down further south, right here, they're not going to see any storm activity most likely. So there is the potential that these areas especially will get that are not in this thunderstorm activity. This area right in here will get into some very, very hot temperatures, and I'm talking air temperatures here. So we'll go over to the a temperature anomaly map. This is what, if you take whatever your average at each location is, and this is saying what it's going to be relative to average. So today is generally 4 to 6 degrees above average, and that's what we're having today. So if your normal high is 87, you're about 93-ish or something like that today, okay? Then we get to Thursday. That goes up to about +8, +9. So that's why you're getting these temperatures that the high end are going to get up to the mid to upper 90s, okay? Then we take a slight step back here on Friday, right? We creep up a little bit on Saturday. And look what happens Sunday. You get this is the European model, and it shows a very deep core right in here this is all +10 in between here. +10 above average, and this extends all the way back here. And these actually, when it gets out here in the Midwest, it's +10 to +15. But in our area, it is all +10 within there. So if that's the case, and your normal high is 87, 88 degrees right now, doesn't take a genius to figure out that that's going to give you a 97 or 98 degree day. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody on Sunday, if the trends continue with this, hits 100 degrees, okay? And that's most likely to happen in the urban corridor, but we'll see. Well, I don't want to limit to just there. Southeast PA, interior Southeast PA could also get into that. So we'll see. It's going to be at least upper 90s, I think, by the time we get to Sunday. And then once this front comes through on Monday, the temperatures will lower, and you see a nice cooler, well, not cooler, but it'll be cooler relative to average by a couple degrees here on Tuesday. So that cold front we're talking about is going to come through here on Monday during the day. And timing is going to determine whether or not we'll have any severe storms with this. We have a lot of time to look at that. Timing is going to detect temperatures as well. So if you get a 7th consecutive day of 90 degrees or better, it would be on Monday. I think the best chance for that is our southeastern areas, but we'll see. Scattered showers and thunderstorms go into Monday evening, and then this front is off to our south here on Tuesday. So we are partly cloudy. Temperatures a little cooler, 85, 87, something like that for highs on Tuesday. So we'll get a break finally from this heat wave at that time. But not a lot of precipitation chances. I wouldn't hold my breath here for something here on Thursday. If you get something move through, a quick shower or storm, congratulations. But I wouldn't expect this to be a widespread thing here on Thursday. And also not looking like we're going to have any severe weather from this in our area. But these could be a quick in and out 15 to 30 minute deal, and that's it. And that's it for the rest of the day too. So besides that, you have a far northern areas here on Sunday for a chance for maybe a few late day thunderstorms, and then a better chance on Monday. I think is our next best chance for the region as a whole to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms with that next cold front that will lower temperatures and effectively end the heat wave at that time. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for July 20th, 2022. Have a great Wednesday.